Oh, okay. So I can't do it. Uh, all right. Hi. I didn't know if this thing was working or not, but I'm here to talk about my book. It looks backwards to me, but it's called Sweeter Than Honey, and I wanted to read from it. I'm author's secret. Honey. This is the intro to Honey. I had two kids with a nigga that wanted to be a fucking player than a dad. I was tired of trying to make his ass do right. Tired of his bitches playing on my motherfucking phone. And I just wanted to be done with his ass. One day I walked away. I was fed up. I learned my lesson early. I was 21 and knew that these niggas were all about themselves. Babies do not keep no man, and neither does a house full of pretty furniture. I have done it all. So please don't believe the hype. If a man wants to be there, he will. And you don't have to do any extra shit to keep his ass around. I couldn't take all my pussy time and love back from my baby daddy. But hey, I could move forward and let his ass have all the bitches and whores since they thought he was so special. And many and many that couldn't buckle down and take care of his children. Wait a minute. Any man that can't buckle down and take care of his children doesn't deserve to be happy. I was finally letting go of my baby dad and moving forward with my life. I found myself an apartment and bought everything with my own money. I threw everything he ever bought for me or the house in the trash. I did not want shit from him, and that included his bad energy. One day, I met a very nice, clean looking guy. Kenny did everything in his power to try to impress me. I really liked this nigga, but he was very controlling. There was a bunch of niggas that hung out across the street from me that were his friends. Kenny kept trying to make me stay in the backyard. No, Kenny, I can't see nothing in the backyard, I told his ass. A few days later, I was walking with my children, and that is when we got to know each other better. We went into my house. Where is your kid's dad? Kenny asked me, looking around my very clean house. He's locked up right now, I explained. I didn't like discussing my baby dad. I was trying to leave his ass in the past. Okay, so what are you cooking tonight? Kenny stammered. Nothing. I was just going to fix these girls some noodles. I cooked last night, but if you're hungry, I can unthaw some chicken legs, I offered. I was hoping that Kenny would say no because I was tired as hell. Oh no, I'm not hungry, Kenny acknowledged as he glared at the deep freezer. Kenny showed me his tats and confided in me about how he was still mourning his mother's death and would often take long drives to get away from the stresses of life. Kenny also told me that he worked as a construction worker. When Kenny left my home, I thought about how cool he was. I purposely didn't give his ass my number because I didn't want him to think that I was sweating his ass. Later that night, Kenny came over and it was very late at night. I heard knocking, so I answered the door. Hey, Kenny, what's up? I asked. I'm about to park my car, so leave the door unlocked. I'll be right back, he told me. Okay, I didn't understand what he was doing because I had a driveway. Be naked when I get back, Kenny suggested. Move your hands. Oh, you hot? I got my grandbaby right here. She's hot. It's hot. It's like 85 degrees here in Rochester. It's very hot. Let me see. You gonna say hi? Say hi. Okay, I'm trying to see where I left off at. Later that night, Kenny came over and it was very late at night. I heard knocking, so I answered the door. Hey, Kenny, what's up? I asked. I'm about to park my car, so leave the door unlocked. I will be right back, he told me. Okay, I didn't understand what he was doing because I had a driveway. Be naked when I get back, Kenny suggested. I don't know about that, I stuttered. Who is Kenny? Who's Kenny? He's the Kenny is the guy in my story. In my book. I'm reading the book. What you got on your face? Okay, y'all. I'll be back, okay? I will be back. Let me take care of my granddaughter. She's asking too many questions, but I'll be back with the rest of the story.